Okay, so hopefully I am live in the Equestrian Empress. Let me just refresh my screen so I can see if I am indeed live. I haven't done live in here for absolutely ages. And so this is my Horse Wisdom Masterclass that I have been talking about for a while now. Hi Sharon, I can see you. Hi. Hope you can see me and hear me okay. You can just let me know if you can see me and hear me. So I'm just checking on my screen. I think I probably am live, but let me just check and then I'll turn myself off so I can't see me. Okay, right. So I'm feeling really nervous about this. I don't really know why. I've done loads of lives, but so here I am. Okay, so this is the Horse Wisdom Masterclass for showing you how it is possible to find self-mastery from equine energy. Okay, this is a thing that I talk about a lot here in the Equine Empress Society, which hopefully is where this is being broadcast from. Okay, so I'm just going to let Facebook do its thing and let people know that I'm live. While I figure out where I'm live, let me just refresh my screen. Okay, so I'm assuming you can hear me and see me okay. Okay, yeah, right, okay. So I want you to think about something. So obviously the people in this group are mostly horsey people, okay? So I want you to think about the feeling that you get when you are with horses, okay? I want you to think of the feeling that you get when you are with a horse who is nervous and worried and fearful, but you win around that horse's trust. Supposing it's a horse that's burying its face in the corner of the stable and you gently manage to get this horse's trust. You gently manage to allow this horse to not be fearful and for you to be the one who has won his trust, for you to be the one who has felt him change, drop his guard and feel trust. Okay, I want you to feel how that feels right now. Okay, feel how it feels when the horses drop their guard and there we go. Feel that sense of trust. Okay, tell me if this has happened to you. By the way, if you're watching the replay, I will be going and checking any comments that are, because I realise this is early in the morning for the UK and it's middle of the night for people in the US. So if you're catching the replay, then hi, and let me know where you are watching from. And yeah, okay. So feeling into this feeling of trust that you create with horses, I want you to feel how that feels. Okay, feel how great that feels. Feel how nice that feels. Feel how empowering that feels. Okay, and I want you to feel how it feels when you have worked your horse in for a competition and you have got them to that stage where they're just about to go in the ring and they are buzzing, you are buzzing and you are feeling electric and you are feeling alive. Feel how that feels when you have your horse fully ready to go into the show jumping arena or ready to go into the dressage arena. Feel how that feels. Feel how electric that feels. Feel how empowering that feels. Feel how fantastic that feels. Okay? Are you with me? Hopefully you are. Hi Leanne, I can see you watching there. Thank you for watching, by the way. And I want you to feel how empowered you feel when you have that connection with a horse, whether it's a nervous horse to who you have won their trust, or whether it's a situation where you're about to go into the show ring or the dressage ring, and you have their trust and you have a feeling of electric underneath you and it's all feeling great. And I want you to feel how it feels when you're hacking your horse out alone in the countryside, doing your thing, and you feel like nature all around you, and you feel just buzzing with life and just so happy and excited to be alive. I want to feel those feelings, okay, because this is going to grow. We're going to do more with these feelings, okay. So hopefully you can feel this now. I want you to take these things. Okay, so now you've got that bit. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Hannah Freeman, and I am the creator of the Equine Empress. And this is the Equine Empress Society, where this is my free group where you can come and watch these masterclasses. There will be more of these coming up, by the way. And so the more you watch them, the more you interact with them, the better. More Facebook shows it to other people. Okay, so I've just got my notes here, so I have a terrible tendency to wander off and talk about other stuff or not stick to the plan. So I have a plan, okay. So yes, this group is for horsey women, mainly horsey women. There are a few men in here, and that's cool. It's for people who want to feel into equine energy. Okay, you hear me talk about that a lot, and I'll explain more, and you'll hopefully understand more about what I mean by that as over the course of this masterclass. So it is for people who want to feel more empowered, feel more confidence, feel more self-reliance as a result of working on yourself, okay, with horses. Okay, that is my big thing that I teach differently to everybody else, okay, is working on yourself, doing the deep work on yourself, using and empowering yourself with equine energy. So using these situations that I've just described, using these situations, you can feel into these situations, and using that energy to create momentum, get your thoughts and your mindset in the right place so that you can create real change. Because the other thing that I talk about a lot, okay, and is very important, a lot of the time you can work on yourself and you can do help yourself feel better about things, but it's not until you take action, okay, that things actually change. So we're going to work on this today, okay. I should have actually called this a workshop, because the stuff for you to do, okay, stuff for you to do. So if you're watching this, if you're watching the replay or you're watching live, go and grab a piece of paper and a pen, okay, because you're going to need them. So if you're watching the replay, just stop this for a moment and go and get yourself a piece of paper, a notebook and a pen. And we're going to do an exercise. We're going to do a thing that's going to change you forever, okay? So, by the way, if you have any questions along the way, if I sort of start to talk about something that was interesting and you want to know more, then ask a question. Also, obviously, the more you interact, the more you ask questions, the more Facebook will show people this, okay? The more other people get to see this, and it's important that they do. So, okay, about me, how did I come by this? Because I used to work as a groom, okay? I used to work as a groom for many years, and for those of you who have worked as a groom, you will know that it is the toughest job. It is the toughest thing. You're expected to do things that nobody else would expect you to do, like, you know, the commitment, the hours, the general, the things that people expect of you just as a normal thing. Being a groom is something else. And I love that hard work. I love that sense of, being tough, toughing things out, being like having to, ride the horses home in a howling gale, or having to muck out early in the morning, or having the family come home with 4 wet, muddy, sweaty horses with 4 wet, muddy, sweaty sets of tack to clean at about 4 o'clock when you're supposed to finish at 5. And then there's no way you're going to be finished by 8 o'clock at night. Okay, that happened quite a lot. And so I think all this makes you kind of stronger as a person, makes you like more resilient. Okay, so I think all horse people to some extent are resilient and have like bravery and courage, and part of having horses, being with horses, is to grow your courage and your confidence and all of these things. Okay, so yeah, I didn't come from a horsey background as such, but I was a groom. I used to look after horses for many years before I had my own horse, Max. I bought my own horse, Max, when I was 30. So up until that point, I had looked after many other people's horses and had many connections with horses. And it was all about having that connection, and having that connection which helps you to grow your confidence, like exponentially, like hugely. Okay, so hi, I can see a few more people watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. And by the way, I will be, I wanted to make this masterclass like something that anybody can take something away from. Okay, anybody can get a huge amount from listening to this. Okay, but I will at the end be talking about my signature program, which is called Equanimity. Okay, so I'll be talking about that towards the end. So this first part will be for anybody to get a huge amount out of. Okay, so again, if you ask, feel free to comment, feel free to share things that have come up for you. So I can see Verona watching. Hi, I hope I pronounced your name right. I hope you can hear me okay. I hope you can hear me okay. And then when we get to these bits, can they hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. I'll carry on, hoping for the best. Okay. So. Okay. So, we've got your pen and paper ready. Hopefully you have. I want you to write down the answers to some questions. Okay. So, question 1. Okay. Just write down what comes to mind when I ask you these questions. Okay. So, what is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly, deeply want right now? Write the answer down on your piece of paper or notebook. Okay, so what is it that you truly, deeply want? Okay. Question 2. What is stopping you from achieving that? What is stopping you from achieving that? Write down the answer to that question. Okay. Question 3. What is your biggest fear? Regarding the things you've just written down, what is your biggest fear? What do you lie awake at night and worry about? What is the thing that immediately comes to your mind when you think of these things, the things that you truly want, and what is stopping you? Question 4. What is it worth to you to achieve the thing that you truly want? What is it worth to you? How will it be? How will it feel when you achieve that thing? And question 5. what if you don't get past this fear? What if you don't achieve this thing? What then? Would you just carry on? What will you do instead? Okay, so this is going to be a guided meditation, okay? A short guided meditation, which is going to help you to see the answers to these questions, okay? So we're going to come back to these questions after this short guided meditation, and you're going to reassess those answers that you just wrote down. Okay, so I want you to just take some slow, deep breaths, and just, if you're sitting in a chair or whether you're lying down, or just want you to just take some big, deep breaths. Just to let go of any tension that you're holding on to. Just allow yourself to relax, and just to be in the moment, just to feel comfortable in your chair, in your bed, just to feel how comfortable you feel right now. Okay, just feel funny things like the comfortable jumper you're wearing, the warm socks you're wearing, things like that. Just feel comfortable and relaxed. Okay, so you can close your eyes if you want to, or not, whichever is easier for you to put aside your sort of the now, here and now, and just to imagine, use your imagination right now. Okay, so feeling nice and relaxed, I want you to imagine that we are about to remember something that happens in your future, okay? I've titled this, Remember Your Future. Okay, so, and these, by the way, they're always channeled guided meditations. They're never, I don't have a script, I make them up as I go along, as you might be able to tell. But so feeling nice and relaxed, and really feeling chilled out, and really enjoying this moment, just taking this time just for you. Okay, just taking this time just to take stock of you. And so I want you to imagine yourself on a pathway. Let your imagination go. Let your imagination imagine this pathway. It could be a bridle path that you know. It could be a sunny pathway in the countryside. And it could feel it under your feet. Imagine you're walking along this pathway. So you can feel the soft earth under your feet. As you're walking along, you can see the sunlight streaming through the trees. And you can feel the sunshine on your skin, the warm sunshine on your skin. The more you use your senses for this, the better it's going to be. Okay. So you're breathing in the air, and you're feeling the sunshine on your skin, and you're seeing all around you this calm, serene nature, and feeling so relaxed and so calm. There's nothing matters at the moment. Any stresses or struggles of the world, just they don't exist right here. They're not relevant to you right now. So as you're walking along this path in nature, feeling the sun on your skin, seeing the sunlight streaming through the trees, feeling this positive glow of just life all around you. Maybe you can hear the birds in the trees, and just enjoying this moment, enjoying this feeling of freedom. It's all good. Okay. Hi, whoever's joining. Just hope you can hear me and see me okay. Okay, so we're just going through a short guided meditation. So you might want to go back to the beginning and watch the beginning of this, otherwise it won't make much sense. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so as you're walking along this wooded track, the wooded path through the woods with the sun streaming through the trees and the birds singing, I want you to feel how feeling relaxed and feeling content and feeling comfortable. You're walking along and you're seeing towards the end of this track, towards up ahead of you, you can see a horse. You can see a horse, and as you come closer to this horse, there's a horse that you know, a horse that feels familiar, and a horse with whom you feel trust and a bond, a strong, comfortable bond. Okay, so now that as you approach this horse, you are right up close to him now, and you feel his closeness, his or her closeness, and you feel an interaction, you feel an exchange of energy between you and this horse. So all this time, feeling with all your senses, your sight, your smell, your sound around you. The more imagery, the more sensual, the more you allow yourself to feel all of this feeling all around you, the more you will get from this experience. So allowing yourself to feel into this connection with this horse who is with you, whether it's a horse that you know already or whether it's a horse you will meet in the future. Know that you and this horse right now, you're going to go on a walk. You'll continue walking through this woods, and you are walking together, feeling each other's presence, feeling each other's contentment and comfortable, warm feeling of gratitude as well that envelops you. Just feeling so comfortable and so relaxed and so happy. And as you're walking along the woods with your equine friends, your equine partner, this partnership feels so natural and so good. As you're walking along, you're coming to an edge. You're coming to an opening, a clearing. A pathway ends, and you come to a top of a cliff, and you are looking out. You and this horse, you are standing on this cliff edge, looking out over this most amazing view. You can see 360 degrees around you. Behind you is this wooded path, and in front of you, this great vista is all around you, expanding to the horizon. Maybe there's snowy mountains in the distance. It's so beautiful, so serene. Let your imagination imagine this as much as you can, as clearly as you can. And you are standing there next to your horse, next to your companion, next to your trusted equine partner. And right here, right now, You're going to ask your horse a question. You're going to ask your horse a deep, deep question, the question that you most want answering right this minute. Ask him that question and feel the answer. Know that this is a message from your future. This is a message from your future self that you are hearing right now. As you listen to what your horse, how he responds to this question, the answer will come back to you like lightning, like a flash. You will receive the answer that you are looking for right now. If you're relaxed and if you're calm, it will feel electric, it will feel good, it will feel amazing. Write down this answer. Write down what comes to you, because this is the answer that you're looking for. This is the thing that could change everything right now if you want it to, if you trust it to, if you're able to feel this feeling all around you. If you're feeling a bit buzzy, if you're feeling a bit, then something is, it's working. This is what it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to feel. Okay. So I want you to feel more deeply into your horse's energy. I want you to feel like you can touch out and you can touch his shoulder and you can touch his mane and you can feel his breath on your cheek. You can feel his whiskers. And this moment of togetherness, this moment of calm and gratitude and connection. Okay. So now I want you to thank your horse. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this moment of togetherness, this answer, this feeling that you're going to change something radically right now in your world. And so, you're going to turn around and you're going to walk back down this track. So take one last look at this view, this beautiful vista from this top of this cliff. And you're going to turn around and walk back down this track the way you came. Walking shoulder to shoulder with your horse. Feeling his energy, feeling his trust, feeling this moment of togetherness. Feeling the confidence he has in you, feeling the trust you have together. This will mean something different to everyone who listens to this, by the way. And that's good, that's great. I'm expanding your universe, I'm expanding your thought processes. And so I want you to thank your horse. I want you to wrap your arms around his neck and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for this experience. Thank you so much for this. And know that real things are going to come from this experience. The more you do this, the more you listen to this. Listen to this again, by the way. And see what you get from it. Okay. So, I want you to come back into the here and now. And I want you to know that expect things to happen from this. Expect revelations to happen from this. So you're going to go back to the questions that you wrote down, okay? And I want you to, again, write what you truly want, okay? With this time with more confidence, more conviction, with the feeling that you have, with the energy that you have just created in your life, in your being, in your soul. Okay, I want you to go back and answer those questions. So what is it that you truly want? And what is stopping you? Write that down, because these answers may well have changed. That is the whole point of this exercise, by the way, is that these answers have just changed completely. Okay, so, and what is your biggest fear? What is your biggest fear? And what if you don't get the thing that you truly want? Will you just accept it? Or is there more? Is there something else now? Something else that you need to do? Okay. So expect over the next few days, or next few hours, next few days, maybe you'll dream about this tonight. Expect to have revelations. Expect to come back to this. Okay, come back to this feeling, and you will see synchronicities. You will see things which are your own soul pointing things out to you. Okay, so I'd love for people to, I can't see any comments, by the way. I'm just sitting here talking to myself and I can't see any comments. Hi Christine, how are you? Thanks for joining me. You probably, anyone joining now, you definitely want to go back to the beginning of this and watch from the start, because hopefully this has been something that's quite good and quite moving and helped you. So, and that is the whole point. I'm going to be doing more of these, by the way, and the more people interact with these, the more I can tailor them to what people need. Okay, so yeah, okay, so just to recap, okay, we wrote down some questions, okay, and I wrote down some answers to some questions, and then I did this guided meditation. And then you re-evaluate those questions. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a bit about equanimity. Okay, equanimity is my signature offer, my signature program, as it were. It is a 6-week program, and it has a very particular structure. Okay, and purpose, and it works on. I teach this one-to-one. Okay, it's really can only be one-to-one because it's very deep and it's very life-changing. Okay, so let me just find the page where I've actually written this down. It was there. Okay, so and it goes through several stages. Okay, so to begin with, we work on your visions. Okay, we work on your vision, what you are truly wanting, and expanding on that, because most of the time, a lot of the time, people kind of condense their visions into something that's like small and, you know, easy, or something you don't want to kind of. I want you to expand your vision, like we've just done. Okay, I want you to envision the highest version, the highest thing, and then we're going to do that. We're going to move mountains in order to get to that point. Okay, so the first week we spend doing visioning. We expand on those, we feel into those, we feel how fantastic those visions will feel. And I'm talking about things like finding your heart horse, you know, starting the business that you've been putting off so that you can support yourself and your family and the world around you. You can do amazing things, and having the confidence to take your horse to higher levels of in the show ring or the dressage ring or whatever it is that you are wanting to do with your horse, and having that deeper connection with them. Okay, which expands everything anyway, because that's what this is all about. So, and then we work on a second week. We work on taking dealing with the fears, dealing with the struggles, dealing with the things which get in your way. The ego is a sneaky thing. It crops up. It's in the background all the time. And we want to kind of look at those things and figure them out and figure out that they're not actually real, and what would happen if you actually truly say yes to things you actually truly want, and what happens to when you say no to things you don't actually want, things that take your energy and leave you feeling like meh, as it were. So that's what happens in week 2 of equanimity. We work on your fears. We take them apart. We leave no stone unturned, as it were. And then comes the exciting bit. We take action, okay? Real aligned action. Because once you've done the visioning and once you've taken away the fears, now you are left with the action steps, what you're actually going to physically do in order to create this thing, the business that you've always wanted, the heart horse that just needs to come into your life because that's what you need. And yeah, so taking the action steps, using this bravery, using this equine energy that we're creating to create things, create change, create the things that you want in your life. Okay. And then comes another bit, right? Another bit which with all of these parts of this program fit together, okay? And like one bit leads to the next bit, but they all need each other, okay? So this 4th part is the anti-self-sabotage, because self-sabotage is a thing that stops you, the things that's always got in your way before now, the thing that stopped you from doing the things that you truly want to do, the thing that stopped you from having higher boundaries and having higher standards and doing the things that you truly want to do. Okay, so that self-sabotage comes up in sneaky ways. It's the ego again, by the way, but here we are calling you out on your excuses, all the things that you say, well, I can't, or actually, when you sit down and think about it, there's very few things that you actually can't do. Very few, really. I help you take these apart, take these out of the way. So you literally get out of your own way, okay? And so we've got the visioning, the removing the fear, the action taking, the anti-self-sabotage. Next comes, right after the anti-self-sabotage, for a very good reason, comes dream bigger, okay? Because when you add in this next layer of this higher, what's coming next, then that just oomph up everything else, and it just changes everything, because you add a whole new layer of energy, of excitement, of good energy in, and that just propels you forward, just changes it up. It enhances the work you've just already done, and then it stops it from just falling apart. So, and after the anti-self-sabotage part comes the, hang on, what have I written down? I know all this, but I wrote something specific about it. I'm trying to, that's it, okay. Yeah. Comes the receiving, the celebrating and the receiving, okay? So that you can always do this. You can always get into this energy. It's mindset, okay? This is the mindset. This is the deep work. This is the work that, if you want to do anything with horses ever, nobody does this, by the way. I should have said this right at the start. Nobody is doing this work. It's all about, when you're talking about horses and, what you're doing with them, it's all about them. When was the last time you worked on yourself? I'll ask people that and they're like, what? What? Work on myself? Huh? But yes, this is the work the deep work on yourself, which overturns any block to anything if you truly want it. Okay, so receiving, which is something that we often is the big thing that we just struggle with. Okay, and celebrate your wins. Okay, and expect big wins. Okay, and the other thing about this whole equanimity thing is that it is repeatable. Once you've done this, you will learn to do it on other things, on bigger things. It's with you for life. It's with you forever. You cannot possibly fail, okay? Because it's just, once you've done it, you can never go back, okay? You can never return to the way you were before. And so, let me just recap on that. So we do the visioning, the big vision. We paint big pictures of big things and exciting things, the things that really light you up, things that you really, really want, okay? And then we take away the fear, we take away the elements which are stopping you. And then we take action, real aligned action, which get you there, which takes you right to these things, which are the bit which you otherwise just wouldn't, it would just continue to be a dream, and that's frustrating as hell. Okay, and then we then it comes the anti-self-sabotage part, where you don't let all that crumble, don't let things come back and just destroy everything. And then comes the receiving and the celebrating of all that you are, all that you have succeeded in creating, because it is significant and it is incredible. Okay, so take a moment, take a breath. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been interesting. I hope that this has triggered some things in your mind that you are going to work on. If nothing else, just go away from this live workshop. It's a workshop really, not a work, because there's real things to do, and please go and do them. If you're watching the replay, I hope you've got a huge amount from this experience. I hope you're curious. So I have also, I'll go and put the link in here. I am offering some free sessions. They're 60-minute sessions. There is a link, I think I pinned the post to the top. So if you're curious, if you'd like to know more about equanimity, if it's for you, we can have a chat. Okay, no pressure. I don't know. This is only for people who are ready to do this work. Okay, you'll know if you're ready to do this work. So, yeah. So, but feel free to go grab one of those free one-to-one sessions, and we can have a chat and we can see what life will look for you when you have done equanimity. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here with you, and thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thank you for taking the time to listen. As ever, if you have any questions, please feel free. You can drop them in the comments, or you can send me a private message. That's fine too. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna I'm trying to use the mouse and it's on my phone. Okay, thank you for watching, and yeah, have a nice rest of your day. Bye for now.